welcome to Cross My Stitches. My name is Jackie and we are in Kentucky. So we did make our trip to Kentucky and we are here now. We're excited and I have a lot to share on the personal front. But before I do that, I'm going to cover some stitching because I know all of you are here for stitching. Only some of you might be here for the personal stuff, but everybody's here for stitching. So we're going to share that first. I have an FFO. Yes. Not even, it's an FO, but it's an FFO. So awesome, awesome Halloween FFO. So I do not have the pattern. I did share it with a viewer of mine who showed interest in the pattern, so I sent it on to her and hope she enjoys stitching it. But it was Hands-On Designs, Blissfully Unaware, and here it is, all finished. So I really love the finish. Every time I do a finish, I kind of regret not doing something just slightly different after I get it all together and I stand back and look at it. And the only thing I don't like about the finish on this, and I wish I had done a little bit differently, is move the design down just a little further on the board. But other than that, I love it. I love it. So it came out super, super cute. It's got a little black hanger at the top, which it's already been hanging in the RV. And on the back, I have bats. So it came out really super cute. So love this design. What didn't take that long at all to stitch it up. It came out just beautiful. This is a 32 count linen that I hand dyed myself in purple. And I did change out the colors that were used on this. So the black is actually 310. The moon is Gentle Arts Butternut Squash. The orange is Gentle Arts Carrot. The white is Gentle Arts Chalk. So I was using things that I already had in my stash because I can't go run to an LNS to get what I need. So I have to use up what I got. And this trim right here, which matched it just perfectly. I mean, if you guys can see that, it's got orange and yellows and whites in it. Came from Joann's. That was from their Halloween ribbon section. So, and then the back is the bats. This is also a Joann fabric that I used inside some project bags. Halloween project bag, so I used it on the back of this because I had some left over and it came out super duper cute. So very happy to have that done. If you hear cats running around, it's because they're going crazy right now. So I'm so glad to have that complete. Thrilled to have it done. Put it where the cats can't knock it down. And I have been working on stitching, so I do have a little more time to stitch now. That we have arrived in Kentucky. We're not traveling anymore. And we've been here for maybe 2 weeks. No, I'm sorry. It's a week yesterday. So we arrived yesterday, a week yesterday. And we've been super busy trying to get certain things done. And I'll discuss all that later. But I did get some stitching in. Not as much as I would like to have gotten in. But I did get some stitchy stuff in. So let me share what I have been working on. So I showed this last time. I was working on doing this anniversary piece for me and my husband. We had our anniversary on the 15th. We didn't do much because of everything that's going on. He took me out for the day and we drove through the country. He took me for a ride through the country and he took me to what in Kentucky they have an arch. I didn't know I was going there. It was kind of a surprise where he was taking me, so I really didn't bring a camera or anything. I only had my phone. And the first couple of pictures you saw at the beginning of this video are actually of the arch. I only took a few of some leaves and of the arch and stuff. So that's where he took me for our anniversary. We went out to dinner and we had a lovely time. But I knew I wasn't going to finish this in time, so that's okay. He's seen me working on it, but he doesn't know what it is yet. So I'm not overly concerned at this point. But I did change the colors out to match my wedding. So this is where we're at. Get my little board here. So there we go. So there's my tree, which I'm actually trying to make look more like a bouquet. So it's the purples, grays. I had a purple dress. He wore a gray suit. There's creams and whites in there because that was the bouquet I was holding. And then the green, it had the bouquet, of course, had green in it too, so that's fine. So, but I was hoping it would look more like a bouquet, so I got all that done, and I can start on the bottom half of it now. So all I have left to do is the wording, and then the hearts right on there on the bottom, which will be both purple. Or I might do them gray. I might do them gray. We'll see. We'll see what I do when I get up to it. So, but there it is. I'm really happy with it. I was hoping to have this done by the end of the month. And by the way, today is Sunday, October, I think it's 19th, 2019. This is probably video 35. I'm not positive, but I'll post that at the beginning so you'll see it. But I've got a few more days to get this done. I think I might be able to get this done before the end of the month and actually run over to Hobby Lobby and get it framed, which would be awesome to have at least done in the month that we were married. So I'm working on that. So that's the first thing I was working on. And then I also was working on, I told everybody I had a focus piece that I was going to try to focus on one large design to get them finished. This is what I have been working on, which is Miss Christmas Eve. I started this in December, Christmas Eve of 2017 with my stitchy friend Karen. Of course, Karen finished hers. I haven't finished mine yet. And I love how she got hers done. She has an antique oval frame that she had gotten. We both had the same idea about an oval frame, and she showed me the one she had, and it was just beautiful and had the convex, you know, the bubble glass on it. It was really an antique, and it was really pretty. So I'm glad that she was able to get hers done. I'm still working on mine, Karen. I haven't given up on it yet. So this is where I'm at. Put this down with Miss Christmas Eve. Now I have decided to put her back away for a little while because I know I'm not going to get this done in time for Christmas because there's other things I want to do. And but I did get a good chunk of her done, so I wanted to share that. So here she is here. And if you saw my video last time, all I had was this lighter green all done, so I finished all this green down here and got all this done. So she's looking just spectacular is what I want to say. And I really do enjoy working on her, especially down here. It was all just one color, so it was real easy to function. It was real easy to work on it when I didn't have to really pay attention. So I'm glad that she's gotten a little bit further, and I'm not giving up on her. I'm just putting her away for a little while to work on other things. I did pull out a new focus piece to work on for the next month. I might go back to her in December. We'll see. I don't want to say that I'm going to do that because my plans always are constantly changing. But we'll see. We'll see what I do with her. I pulled this out, and this is my focus piece for the next month at least. It is Stony Creek's Let It Snow banner. Really love this piece. It's just gorgeous. Oh, and if I didn't mention it before, she's being stitched on 32 count Silvery Moon that I over dyed with gray to make it a little darker. So, and it is an opal, so it's got a lot of sparklies to it. This one I am doing on a 28 count Mushroom Lugana. It's very similar. If that's not I don't know which one they're using. Let me take a look. They are using, okay, they use 28 count white chocolate linen is what they used. So I'm using a Mushroom Lugana. So cute though. You can see it's got the cabin, it's got the snowman, it's got the sled, I think. Yep, the sled, more snowmen. Just really cute. Hold on a second. Hey! Stop that. Sorry. Cats know not to claw on the carpet in the RV. But they keep doing it anyway. They have a scratching post, which they use, but it's not like their old scratching post. Their old scratching post was, I want to say it was almost 6 feet tall, and it had a big thing where they could stretch and reach. Here, it's smaller, and they can't really stretch and reach to do it. And unfortunately, in the RV, there's carpeting running up half part of the panels on the sides where the slides come in and out. So, of course, I have to yell at them to stop doing that. So I apologize. You have to hear that. But anyway, this is it. When I left off on this last time, I had only done the letters that you're going to see, and then maybe a tip of one of the trees. So, but this is where I'm at now. So I got all the trees done last night and working on the snow. And I just love the colors. The colors are so pretty. So I can't wait to get this done. So I'm really excited that this is my focus piece for this month, for the next month, I should say, because we're almost to the end of October, but probably into November. And of course, I keep playing with this piece of wood, piece of, it's mat board. It's what I use to stretch my pieces on. So it is, so you can see it, it's Cranston. I get it at the Hobby Lobby or at Michael's, and it's just mat board, and that's what I lace to, or if I'm doing like, I did on this one, I didn't lace it, I glued it. I used Aleene's Techie Glue and glued, it's batting underneath it, and I actually used, I think it was Warm and Natural batting, so it's a rather thin batting, so I doubled it up, and then I glue it to one piece of the board, and then when I do the backing, that's another board, but I do not put any batting behind it, and I glue that, and then I sandwich them together and then run the trim. So that's how I do it. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see or not, you can't really tell unless you look up really close. This is where I think you guys can see that. That is where the ends meet right there. So that's how I do that. But anyway, that's what this is. It's mat board. I have 2 new starts because now all of a sudden I've got startitis. So I'm not sure why I'm getting like that, because I said I wasn't going to start anything new until I finished some of my big projects. I don't want to call them BAPs because I don't have any HADES or anything going on. But they are running and fighting right now. So if one of them comes near, I'll grab them and hold them up. Because they were just here just a second ago. They ran off again. But they're big projects for me, like Miss Christmas Eve, and I have Lady Liberty to complete. I have the Little House Needlework series, that is the 9 designs, the Early Americans. I have that to finish. I have lots to do. So anyway, going back, I have 2 new starts. So the first one is a design that I got. Hold on. Mia, come here. Come here. What are you doing? Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Come here, Mia. You gonna come here or not? Hey, come here. Come here, sweetie pie. Yeah. Come here. Why are you running all over and jumping on everything, huh? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi to everybody? This is Mia. And of course, Mia is a big girl. She's like a tomcat kind of girl. She's like maybe 11 or 12 pounds. And she is my freshie kitty that meows extremely loud. And she's very demanding of attention. Aren't you? You're very demanding of attention. And she likes to pick on poor little Mia. Or poor little Paisley. But you can see she's a big girl. Say hi. It's my girl, huh? Yeah. Okay. And then come here, Festus. You want to say hello too? Come on, jump up here. Jump up here. There you go. And there's little Festus. Can you see? Look how gray he's. Don't put your tongue in my mouth. Don't do it. Don't do it. You see how gray his face is getting? He's only going on 9, and he's so gray already. He just wants to see out the front window because I'm sitting at the front window of the RV. It is so gloomy and rainy out, but I couldn't shoot. Stop putting your tongue in my mouth. I couldn't shoot outside, so I had to do it in here again. But that's my little Festus. You happy now, huh? Yeah. Paisley's laying behind me. I can't get hold of her yet. Okay, so anyway, the design that one of the 2 designs I started, one is from an Etsy store called My Little Dove, and it's called Merry Christmas, and it's a very small piece, but it's so cute. It's like a banner. Can you see that? It's got such cute little designs in it. Little snowmen, little angels, little house, little Christmas bulbs, and snowflakes, and red poinsettias. So really cute. I think the finished piece is going to be 4.5 by 12. And I thought I had a frame that was going to fit it. That's why I purchased it, because I have a frame here that was a then, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway, it's a little too short, so I can't use it, but I still love the design, and this is where I'm at with it. So I started in the middle, and I got my little bulbs up there. I still have to decorate them a little, and I'm working my way past the snowflakes there. I did get a border up here done, but of course I miscounted and had to pull the whole border out. So this is also a piece of, I think this is Monaco. I think this was 28 Monaco, so it's now like a 30 because it shrank a little. But I hand dyed myself with some camel. I think it's a camel grit dye, so it came out really cute. It's got some modeling in it. So that's one of the things I started. And then, running out of space here, I started something this morning because, again, I keep finding when I'm going through things, I'm finding things and I'm like, oh, I need to start that. Oh, I need to start that. So this last one came out of a magazine, and I'm going to pull it out of here because it's going to be too much glare. And it's called Peace and Plenty. There it is. I love that. I love the triple matting they did on it, and the colors are just so fall and Thanksgiving looking. So I really love it. This is from a old magazine. Let me tell you which one it is. Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, November, December 1995 is where this came from. So I really wanted, and it's such a fast design. You can tell by looking at it, it's not going to take that long. So this is where I'm at with that. I just started it this morning, so I got my and in. And I'm starting with that's an L, and this is the part of the P. Let's see if I can straighten this out. There we go. So, it's looking good so far. I'm trying to get the words done first. This is a 28 count linen, and I don't think I did any dyeing to this. I think this came as part of something I bought in an unload group. And it was with a pattern, and I didn't want to use it with that pattern, so I'm working on that. So I'll be working on that today. That and Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. So those are the things I'm working on, and I've already discussed what my plans are. I'll continue working on those items, and I will probably also pull out my Stand for Freedom. I'm part of Cheryl Tranquil Stitches. She has a group called the Daily, oh my gosh, it's on Facebook. It's a closed group, so I don't think she's taking any more members, but anyway, it's a 30-day challenge group. I'm not going to look it up because I can't invite anybody to join right now because she's not taking any new members right now, but if you're interested in it, you can contact Cheryl at Tranquil Stitches, and she might have a wait list or something to join the group. I don't know. But she has great little challenges, and I really love doing them. So there's Trick or Treat one for the next 2 weeks. And one of the questions, or one of the challenges, is to pick your second oldest WIP and work on that. And you have to do so many stitches. Well, Stand for Freedom, which is the Glendon Place kit that I had bought last year at Galleria. I think it came out during Galleria. That was when it was released. It was a limited edition kit. Anyway, that is my oldest one that I have on the RV. I do have an older one than that, but it's not here with me, so I can't work on it. So I'm picking the one that I have that is the second oldest. Maybe it's the third oldest. Maybe call it the third oldest, but I can't reach the second. I'm not going to work on the first oldest. I'm going to try to push back just one. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to work on these. And I'm really enjoying stitching. And it's real. I have to tell you, it's really nice out here. It's been chilly. It's been breezy. It's lousy rainy yesterday and today, which is not too fun, but they really need the rain here. They've had a drought for quite some time, so I'm glad we're getting rain here. But it's really nice. I love the fall. I'm glad I'm here for the fall to witness it and to feel it. And the trees are just, if you hear cracking and stuff, it's because Mia's walking behind the computer on the dash here. It's just, the leaves are just starting to turn. Some of them are just going straight from green to brown because of the drought. But there's a little bit of color. You saw it in the pictures that I shot. And I'll be sure to shoot more and share what I can find of fall colors before they go away and we get frigid cold. So anyway, what else is going on? I have some purchases that I want to share with you. A few things that I had purchased. This is some fabric that I had purchased a few months ago, but I had sent to my brother-in-law's address by mistake. So I finally got it when we got here. It is a Blackbird Designs fabric by Moda. My Stitchy Home. I want to say her name is Katrina, but I'm not positive. But her floss tube is My Stitchy Home, and she was selling some. So I bought a yard. So I'm definitely going to use this for some bags or something. I'm going to make something stitchy related out of it. So I'm hanging on to that. So thank you for that. I also belong to my one and only club right now, which is Silks for You. And she actually, Jo at Silks for You has two clubs going, 2 monthly clubs. One is Silk of the Month and one is Color of the Month. Now, I know the Silk of the Month is full right now. You can certainly email her, and I'll put all her information below, and you can leave her an email, then you can be put on the wait list. But the other one is called Color of the Month. And the difference between the two is Silk of the Month is 5 skeins, 10 meters each, and they're not colors that are in retail. They're just specialty colors. They're not colors that she sells to retail. And the Color of the Month Club is for 15 meter skeins, and it is actual colors that are sold to the retailers. So you can contact her about either one of those and if they're not open, she'll put you on a wait list, but they're so beautiful. And who doesn't love silk? Who doesn't love princess, let's call it princess floss, right? Because I believe one of the Flosstubers, and I can't remember her name, that's what she calls it, princess floss. But it is just gorgeous. And I know, if I back up a little, it might be better, because this is a lot darker than what it's showing. It's a real pretty purple. I'm trying to see if I can get it to, no. But they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I've got teals and blues, and this one's like a really royal blue. You're seeing it a little lighter, but it's royal. And this is like a royal, yeah, it's like maybe a medium purple, heading towards royal. But just gorgeous. Love them. She sends all her orders in these little organza bags. Who doesn't love that, right? What an awesome little bag. If you want to gift something to somebody, you already got a little bag to put it in. So love that. And she ships from Australia, and I believe both the clubs are the same price. If I'm wrong, sorry, Jo, but $20 including shipping. I mean, who doesn't love that price for silks, right? That covers the shipping, the little bag, everything. So, again, love those. Gonna stay in that group. I bought these patterns off one of the unload groups, and paid $1 a piece. So, I picked up one of the the Prairie School of Santas. Now I have all these, but I didn't bring them all with me. So I wanted to, if I find one for $1, I'll get it, and then I'll resell it when I get mine back. So, but I picked up that one for $1. I picked up this, which is just so freaking cute. It is called A Cat in a Snowman's Clothing. It's Hillside Samplings, and look at how adorable that is. The cat looking like a snowman with the cardinal. It is awesome. I'm definitely going to have this done before Christmas. That is too cute. I hope you guys can see that. So, love that. $1. Prairie Schooler for $1. I love that. Christmas strawberries. Gonna do those. Really want to get those done for Christmas. And then this one, because I really thought it was really pretty, and again, $1. It's Rose Marriage Sampler. There it is. I don't know if you guys can see that. Move it in so I can see if you can see. There it is there. It's really pretty design. Love the border on it. Really nice. So that is everything that I have purchased. Didn't spend a lot of money this time, which is good. And I think that is it. Please don't forget, what's today? Today's the 19th. Don't forget that Black Cat Stitchery in Illinois. Erica is still having that sale on Silky Threads. If you have not gotten Silky Threads yet and you want to try them out, you need to go over to her website. I'll post all the information below, and you put in the coupon code Sulky15. I'll put that up here, and I'll also put it down below, and you get 15% off your Sulky order. So try out some Silky Threads if you haven't already, and if you have tried them and you need some, go over and get them from her. And she's awesome to deal with. She has a wonderful website. She's got a lot on it. I'm sure you'll find other things you like as well, and she will hook up with you and you get your order pretty quick. So don't forget to do that with Erica. She has been great to deal with and communicate with, and just want to thank her again for working with me this time on getting a discount on Silky Threads. So glad about that. Let's see, what else? I'm going to put you on hold for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I knew there was something else I wanted to cover, and I couldn't remember what it was. I don't know if you just saw that or not, but cat hair just floated by. This one, where's the window? That's funny. I wanted to talk about a couple of Flosstubers that I just started watching, and wanted to share that information with you. The first one is, and she's got an unusual name, it's Sandy, and it's called Cranky Puppy Creates. So she's on her second video. Hopefully she'll shoot a third, but she is so funny and cute, and she's got some awesome designs. Really enjoyed watching her and seeing what she was working on, and definitely will be back to watch her again. And the other new Flosstuber that I saw was, hold on, I gotta find her on my thing. Oh, it's Wendy in Neverland, and I've mentioned her before, but she used to be part of Pixie Dust Stitchers. But she's on her own with her own videos now, and she is awesome to work. She has the coolest finish in a Brenda Gervais pattern, where she made her design into a pillow and then incorporated it with foliage and a shoe. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put these people below. Go check out her latest video with her finish, because I thought it was really awesome and out of the box and so freaking cool. So I want you to make sure you go and watch Wendy and subscribe to her, because she does have some really neat ideas on finishing, and she has some great designs we all love. Who doesn't love Brenda Gervais? So I think you guys would all enjoy that. I think that's all I have Stitchy related. Of course, as soon as I shut this off, I'll remember something, but it always happens. I'm like, why didn't I talk about that? Why didn't I talk about that? Why? Because I don't have enough common sense to write everything down when I'm thinking of it, so when I'm doing my video, I know what to talk about. That's what it is. I've got so much going on that I think about it for a minute. Oh, I want to talk about that on my video, and then I forget to write it down so that I can do that. So there's my resolution for this month. I'm going to get a pen and paper and keep it by my chair and start writing things down when they pop in my head of things I want to talk about or things I want to show, so that I don't forget to share this stuff with you. But that's all I have for stitching, and if you're not interested in hearing about the personal side of what's going on with the RV life and my life, I'll say goodbye to you now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and hitting that bell so you get notifications. I love sharing with everybody. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss anything, because I always try to share awesome projects and show pictures of the areas that we're in. I definitely will be shooting video of Kentucky and all around Kentucky while I'm here. Cumberland Falls. The Ark Adventure. Can't wait to go see the Ark Adventure. Can't wait to go see that. And you know, if I go and drive up to the state line of Kentucky to see the Ark Adventure, you better believe I'm going to be driving just a little bit further to make it to Keepsakes, because I already told my husband, when we go to the Ark Adventure, you better be planning on taking me to Keepsakes, because I'm going. So I'm excited about all the adventures I'm going to have here in Kentucky. So I'll say goodbye to those that don't want to hang around, and I will catch you next time with more of my stitchy stuff. And for those that are interested in what's going on, here we go. It has been crazy, crazy. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was in Arizona, I think. I'm not positive. I think that's where I was. And I had told everyone that we were going to head back to Kentucky because we had an issue. My mother-in-law her dementia is getting worse, and my brother-in-law was having quite a hard time dealing with it by himself. And frankly, we were feeling guilt-ridden traveling around while he was dealing with all that. So we made the decision that we needed to come back here to Kentucky and just settle down here for now and put the RV adventure on hold while we take care of her and help my brother-in-law through this time of need. So we drove from Arizona to Kentucky in 4 days. 4 days. It was long drives, 8 to 10 hour drives a day. Normally when we travel like that, we do not stop in RV parks. We stop in parking areas or rest areas. Now, parking areas are like a rest area, but it's very small. It's just a pull off on the highway. And they have them in New Mexico, and out in the West, they have quite a bit. Out in the East, we have what we call rest stops. You know, most people know what those are, where you pull off, there's restrooms and this and that. Parking areas are just not that. There's nothing but a drive off to the highway and back on again. And it's usually used by truckers to rest when they're tired. So we use those. We pulled into those each night that we were traveling and sleep overnight. And we start out again the next morning. Neither Randy or I like to drive in the dark. It's not easy, especially when there's construction everywhere. And we choose not to do that. So we pull off way before dark and settle ourselves in, take showers if we need showers, eat, relax, go to sleep, get up, go again. Well, the third day in, we were going through Arkansas. And we had already decided after 2 days in, that we were going to make a stop in an actual RV park so we can open up the slides and we can just, have more room. Right now, when the slides are all in, we can reach all the way back to the bedroom, but you can't walk around the bed because the bed's slid in, so you can crawl across it. So what ends up happening is if we sleep off the side of the road, Randy ends up crawling over me and crawling back. And it makes it even worse if we're at an angle because of where we're sitting and we put our heads at the opposite end of the bed. I literally have to sit all the way up for him to get off the bed. So if we're traveling long distances, then within a few days we've got to have a place where we can open everything up so we have room. So while we were looking for a place in Arkansas, I contacted a Flosstuber and said, hey, I'm going to be in your area. How about a meetup? And she was awesome, and she said absolutely. She helped us find a place to put the RV. And I got an opportunity to spend time with Leslie Hurley of Fat Cat Flossing. So I was thrilled. We had a great time. She came over to the campsite and she picked me up and she took me back to her house and I got to play with, you can see I'm turning beet red right now. Sorry. I'm having a hot flash. I'm going to put you on hold. I need to get my drink. Hold on. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. I was having a hot flash and I needed my drink. Anyway, so Leslie brought me back to her house. I spent several hours there. I was playing with the cats and we were talking and having a good time. And unfortunately, not thinking, I didn't shoot a video of us together and I didn't take any pictures of us together. So I don't know why I didn't do that, and neither did she. So bad Flosstubers. We're just horrible. I would have loved to have had a picture of her and I together, but I didn't think of it. So anyway, I had a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Leslie, for sharing your home with me and allowing me to come in and sit and chat with you and play with the kitties and all those great things. I had a wonderful time. I hope we get the chance to meet again. I told you we need to do our own little retreat. Okay, so we need to set that up because I think Leslie's only about 8 hours from me. We could meet somewhere in the middle, involve some other people that are close to us that want to do it, and just have a weekend retreat of our own. So that would be awesome. So after we left Leslie, we headed into Tennessee, into Kentucky, and we found an RV site. This is a brand new campground, and it is a very woodsy, it's not a resort. It's just a woodsy area, and they're still working on it. So it's bumpy, rough, not that pleasant to look at, but it is woodsy and nice. And everyone around us has been wonderful. The work campers that are working here have been wonderful with us, and we've enjoyed it. So if you're in Kentucky in the Somerset area and you're looking for an RV campground, look up Happy Campers, because they are really, really nice. And it is, if you like the woodsy feel, and it is full hookup. It is water, electric, and sewer. And it's really great. So I really like it. Anyway, so we've been here since a week ago yesterday. We have got a lot going on. We came to realize after we got here for a couple days and we had a few nights in the low 30s that we didn't want to spend a snowy winter in the RV. That wasn't going to be possible. So we were at first looking to purchase a house, and we were looking around and stuff. And we realized that without showing an income, even though we have money, it doesn't matter unless you're buying the house outright. If you're going to put up a loan, you have to show income of some sort. And neither one of us are working yet. We've only been here for a week. So we've decided that we were going to forego that, and we were just going to find some place to rent for the winter, and then we'd start looking again in the spring. By then we've had jobs and we got ourselves established again in a location. So we did. We found a house. We were thrilled to find the house. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's in a wonderful neighborhood that I feel totally safe in. It's got some beautiful big plantation homes in it, and it's got other homes and some smaller homes, but it is a gorgeous area. Very thrilled that we found it. And the drive is big enough to park the motorhome in, which is awesome. And the owners don't have a problem with it because they're RVers too. So they were like, yeah, you can park it right there. That's just fine with us. And so, you know, we spent the normal running around, putting water, electric, go trash pickup, trying to figure out all these things. We have no furniture whatsoever because we sold everything off to do this. So now we're furniture hunting, trying to find washers and dryers and a bedroom set. Some of the things in the RV, like our comfortable reclining chairs, we'll take into the house with us. And the dining room set, we'll just take it into the house with us right now. But there's lots of things we need to buy. I do have a job interview tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm hoping that it will work out the way I want it to work out. It is a little drive for me. And so because of it being a drive and we're needing another vehicle, Randy bought me a car. So we got that yesterday. Thrilled to pieces with it. Really love the car. And I'll show pictures here. And it is a Chevy Malibu, and it's got some awesome leather interior, two-tone leather interior in it. The person that had it previously obviously took very good care of it. We got an awesome deal on it. Very reliable car, and in fact that's the car we're going to take next week. Well, it's actually this week because it's Sunday. We're going to drive down to Florida Wednesday and pick up the rest of our stuff out of storage and come back. So we've rented a truck down there and a car hauler, and we'll drive down, pick up our stuff, put the car on the hauler, and drive back and start setting up home next weekend. So we'll start setting up the house. I'm hoping we're going to find a bedroom set before then. We've hunted around here, but I'm not having much luck at all. So I started calling places down in Florida, not places, I started calling ads. So marketplace ads down in Florida that are close to where we're going to be and finding a bedroom set. So I have 2 people right now set up that haven't sold. They have bedroom sets listed. They haven't sold yet. I told them I'd contact them when we leave to see if they're still available, and then we can go over and check them out, and we can just throw them on the truck and head back. So we'll see how that works out. Keep my fingers crossed. What else is going on? Randy's mother's doing fine. We've been seeing her, if not I, but Randy, I've seen her several times, but I don't go every single time. So like he's gone right now to meet up with his brother over there and visit her every day, make sure she's taking her meds, make sure she's eating, that, you know, the house is being kept clean, those kind of things. So, and I know his brother Eric is thrilled to have us here as support for him because he really was feeling like he was handling it all by himself, which wasn't cool. So let's see, what else? So that's what's going on. The RV will probably be cleaned up and put up for sale. Now, don't think that's the end of our travels, though, because it's not. It's just that we've decided that we need something just a little bit smaller. This is a lot to handle. This vehicle is so large. And then towing a vehicle behind it and trying. The worst part of the traveling through this country was finding a gas station that could accommodate us. I mean, it was literally, you just can't pull off the road and go to any gas station because they just don't have the room for this to come through and make a turn to come back out again. So it's really, I had to check map satellite and look at the gas stations and assess whether they had, and mind you, some of the ones out west do have pumps specifically for gas RVs off to the side where they have plenty of room to come in and out, which is awesome. But why these gas companies do not put a gasoline pump in the truck side, knowing how many RVers are out there that have large RVs that need to be able to pick up and get through and get gas, is beyond me. So we've decided, yeah, if we're going to continue to do this, it's not going to be in this vehicle, that we need something a little smaller, a little more easy to handle. So we will be selling the RV, and then we'll look later on is purchasing another one after we get settled, after we purchase a home and get ourselves set, and probably after we stop working. Randy has 4 more years that he needs to work in order to collect Social Security. I have 6 more years. So we probably will not go on another long adventure until then. But we will definitely be going on some weekend adventures. There's no reason not to. And if we still have this RV and it hasn't sold, we'll be taking this on weekend adventures. But we will not be traveling too far from home for a little while. Just for a little while. So I think that's all I have to share. I can't think of anything else. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your kind words and your comments. They're always appreciated. It's always great to read all the wonderful comments and respond. I do respond to every single comment that I receive. Stitchy community is awesome. It's so supportive. It's so caring. It's just totally incredible. And, oh, I'm getting all misty-eyed now. Sorry. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully the next time you see me, it's not even a hopeful. The next time you see me, I'll be filming from the house. I'm sure. I don't know if I'll have anything on the walls or any furniture, but we'll be in the house and I'll be filming there. So I want everyone to take care. Enjoy your stitchy time. And until next time, bye.